Welcome to this guide on tokenization. If you have ever wondered how ChatGPT or Llama actually reads what you type, this video is for you. We are going to explore how we turn human language into the numbers that computers understand. We will look at methods like BPE and WordPiece, which power the most popular AI models today. So what exactly is tokenization? At its core, computers are really good at math, but they are terrible at reading words. They do not understand letters or sentences, they only understand numbers. Tokenization is the translation step. It takes your raw text, like the phrase "Hello AI," breaks it down into chunks called tokens, and then maps those tokens to specific ID numbers in a giant list. To the model, hello is just number 15,496. Before we got to modern AI, we tried two simple approaches. First, we tried splitting by words. The problem is, English has hundreds of thousands of words, and if someone makes a typo, the computer gets confused. The vocabulary is just too big. On the other extreme, we tried splitting by individual characters. This keeps the vocabulary small, but it means a simple sentence becomes a huge list of letters, making it very hard for the model to understand the meaning or context. The solution used by almost all modern large language models is called Subword tokenization. It is the best of both worlds. Common words like apple remain as a single token, but rare or complex words, like unfriendliness, are split into meaningful parts: un, friendly, and ness. This keeps the vocabulary efficient while still allowing the model to understand any word you throw at it. The most popular algorithm for this is called Byte-Pair Encoding, or BPE. It is used by the GPT family of models and Llama. It starts by looking at individual characters and then iteratively finds the most frequent pair of characters next to each other. It merges them into a new token. It keeps doing this, merging pairs over and over, building up a vocabulary of common subwords and full words. While BPE is king right now, there are others. BERT uses WordPiece, which is very similar but uses a slightly different math formula to decide what to merge. You might see double hashtags in the tokens. Another one is SentencePiece, used by T5. It is great because it treats spaces just like any other character, which makes it much easier to use across different languages. Tokenizers also use special tokens to give the model instructions. You might see a token for unknown words, often marked as UNK. There is often a classification token at the start of a sentence, and a separator token to show where one sentence ends and another begins. And if you have used an API, you might have seen the end of text token, which tells the model to stop generating. So here is the full journey your text takes. First, normalization cleans up the text, maybe lowercasing it or fixing accents. Next, pre-tokenization does a rough split, usually by spaces. Finally, the model tokenization applies the BPE or WordPiece rules to break everything down into the final IDs. Only then is it ready for the neural network. To recap, AI models require numbers, not text. Tokenization is that bridge. By using subword methods like BPE, we can handle millions of words efficiently by breaking rare ones into smaller chunks. And by using special tokens, we help the model understand the structure of our input. I hope this cleared up how computers read. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.